it's your boy DJ Akademiks, and now Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is currently beefing, or she was supposedly beefing with Iggy Azalea. Yes, the non-talented Iggy Azalea. And I call her non-talented because of that fake accent, that fake American accent that makes me cringe every time I hear it. The basic lyrics that pretty much sound like somebody out of Chicago wrote it. And the whole basicness of how she has purported hip-hop to be. And everyone's acting like it's the next best thing since sliced bread. Now, to me, as I said before, she's just another Gwen Stefani. That's just a pale white chick with a silicone ass. That's it. I mean, she does have some catchy songs. Is she talented? No. And I think Nicki Minaj was trying to throw a jab at that when she won at the BET Awards by saying, "Thank you, BET Awards, for still saluting people who write their shit." Kind of saying, it was a sneak diss to Iggy Azalea saying, "We know you don't write your shit." But females, they call this quote-unquote shade. Niggas, we just call it sneak diss. And now, she attempted, or she hopped on Twitter to attempt to somehow give an apology to Iggy Azalea for sneak dissing her by sneak dissing her a little bit more. Now, of course, we know Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, they're the sneak diss kings, or in the female world, they call it the shade queens, whatever the fuck it is. Now, you could hear, or you could read the text that she typed out on Twitter, and you could tell it's giving Iggy Azalea another backhanded compliment. Now, she says, "The media put words in my mouth all the time, and this is no different. I will always take a stand on women writing because I believe in us. I believe we're smart enough to write down our own thoughts and perspective just like the men do. I've been saying this for 5 years. I fell in love with Lauryn Hill because I knew she was the author behind those amazingly profound and articulate songs on the Miseducation. I wondered how Lauryn tapped into my brain and wrote an album on love, betrayal, passion, pain, triumph, brokenness. Did she read minds? It's the same reason I have a different level of respect for Missy. I know she's a writer and a producer. Women must aspire for more. I've congratulated Iggy on the success of Fancy publicly. She should be very proud of that. All the women nominated should be proud. That will never change my desire to motivate women to write. Our voices have to be heard. I hope I inspire up-and-coming females to do that." Now, as you probably could tell, she's trying to diffuse the whole situation that pretty much the media and the social media world has created. Because everyone's saying they're beefing when it's clear that they're not beefing. She took a shot at her, it was sneak dissing, and people are spinning into a full-on beef, like they're actually going to have an exchange of words. Nicki Minaj clearly sees what Iggy Azalea is doing. Like, she got two of the top songs in the country. Whether she's more talented than you, she could still take your spot. Talent doesn't mean you'll have the biggest spot or you'll be that chick in music. If you're going to take somebody's spot, if people rock with it, and the majority of people that's rocking with is white, she is white, that's what's going to happen. Now, I got to say, it's very masterful of Nicki to actually offer some type of apology or explanation and sneak this even more. And you could hear it. She's talking about the importance of women writing their own rhymes. That's what she started out. That's why she applauded Missy and Lauryn Hill. And she's basically saying, I'm in line with that. And rather than address the sneak that she originally threw at Iggy Azalea by saying, or pretty much saying that you don't write your own shit, she kind of said, listen, Lauryn Hill, Missy, they wrote their own shit. I write my own shit. It's whatever. She just said pretty much, Iggy, I'm congratulating for your song. I'm not going to talk about your writing. Because you could tell she's still under the impression that Iggy doesn't write her songs. And I wouldn't be surprised if Iggy did write her songs. Because those lyrics are pretty elementary. I mean, I don't think Tip is writing those lyrics. Because I've heard Paper Trail and Tip's actually write on a pretty lyrical level. So if Tip revert to a 4th grade level to write those rhymes for Iggy Azalea, that's amazing. So we'll see what comes out of it. It probably won't be anything because people like Nicki Minaj and also Rihanna, they really don't beef with anyone that's at their level. They beef with people that's completely below that they could just set their whole goons of fans and just attack him, and that'll be the end of it. But I want to see what happens with Onika and as well Iggy Azalea. As I said, Iggy Azalea, I can't rock with her because she feels like she's just faking the funk, and I'm not into it. I feel like the accent, I don't feel the swagger, I don't feel that full image that she's giving off by her music. Is it catchy? Okay, yeah. Is it more appealing to maybe other crowds more than the hip-hop core demographic? Yeah. And that's what it is now. So we know that Nicki, I thought Nicki was saying she was trying to come back to the hip-hop world, which means she wouldn't care about shit like this. But obviously, those fans that are on the outskirts and the people that love that pop stuff, that pop/rap stuff, she wants to keep them as well. That's why she sneak dissing. So you guys get in the comment box, what do you think about Nicki Minaj throwing in another sneak diss in there while she's, quote-unquote, explaining her acceptance speech at the BET Awards? It's your boy DJ Akademiks. Make sure you guys are commenting. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Definitely sharing. I'm out.